In this test, we'll be testing the dice, and in objective 16.1, it should only be clicked when it's required, and it should not be rolled at any other time. When clicked, we would like it to roll, and we would like to, and it should have a random force and rotation. And upon landing, we just want to get this value, and it should be recorded. And this should always be correct to whatever the die is showing. And after the die is rolled, it should not be allowed to be re-rolled because it's cheating. And we can see this in action here. We start a game. Now I've got it in a custom position here just so we can start combat as much as possible, because that's when dice are rolled. And now if we first try and select die now, neither of them do anything, as we're not in this game state that allows dice to be rolled. And when we start a combat, we can see this is player 1 roll your dice, and this is when even we can try attempting to click the other player 2's dice, it has no effect. And then when we click player 2, we see that it comes rolling, and here we can see it's on a bit of a ledge. Now it should be classed as 6 in what I would view as the dice to be. And here we can see it showed us that the first die was player 1's die was rolled, and it's given the input to be a 6, which I'd say is correct. And that's then player 2 roll your dice, and we should not be able to re-roll this dice. As you can see, clicking on it has no effect. Whereas when we go and click player 2's, it rolls, and we can see that I'd say that's a 2. And now it's filtered through the combat. But here we can see it's understood that the player 2's die was rolled, and it gave us the output of 2. And this should work for all, it should have some randomness to it, and it should work for all values that the dice can produce. Now I'll do it a few times just to test the randomness of this dice. Go into another game. You can see again, not clickable. And then we can combat player 1, can't go player 2, and we can roll it. I'll say it's a 4. Yeah, it's received a 4. And a 1. And it says attacking arm is 1, and we've got the 1. And we can do this again for the other player, and it should not allow player 1 to do it. And this time it should be player 2's dice that's allowed to roll first. There we go, roll again. I'd say it's a 2. Get a 2. Can't re-roll it. And player 1 rolls theirs. Gets a 1. And probably do it one more time if we get the army in range. We can now start a combat. It's a player 2 roll. And while this is the dice are meant to be in rolling position, we cannot select anything else but the dice. We got a 6. That was registered. And we got another 1. And we can see there it's working.